Welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to continue our journey in NBA 2K21. This time around, we're up against Houston Rockets. So, tingnan natin yung mga messages. Okay. Uh, okay, good. Okay, let's start. Tingnan natin, go to team practice. Nope. I'm going to start with the game. Yan na.
Next weekend, keep that double rep momentum, but play in the rec. You'll have all day on Saturday and all day on Sunday, so make the most of it. To recap, here's our big board of upcoming events in the neighborhood.
Next time gagawa tayo ng neighborhood video.
The land of the free
Oh, that's new.
and the home of
And tipping us off here, a terrific performance of the national anthem. We'll be right back with more. Hold on tight and don't go away.
Barclays Center ulit at tayo ay home team.
Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports.
3-2
Joined
na
now by
Houston,
Greg
tayo
Anthony, Chris
5-0.
Webber, and our sideline reporter David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan. With us tonight, one of the quickest players in league history, Kenny the Jet Smith. I almost feel like I should say your name fast because that's the way you played the game.
Well, I just have, thanks for having me.
Well, it's good to have you.
But is the show going to be fast? Because I heard like it's a little bit less time down here than it is up top.
Well, I think it goes by so
Yeah,
quickly.
it's not quite jet quick, but it does play with some pace.
Because when you guys are home sleeping, we're still on the air.
Yeah.
I just want you to know that.
That is true.
We're actually,
that is true.
we might be having a teeth or two after.
There it is.
Wow, let's do this.
And that is true.
Whatever that is.
DA, it's all yours.
Kevin, thanks very much. In this era of player empowerment, no aspect is more important than their determination to make sure their voices are heard. As continued cases of social injustice come to light, they refuse to simply shut up and dribble, if you get my meaning. Instead, they're using their platform to affect change. Kevin, it's a movement among some very determined players.
Much needed indeed, David. Thank you.
we
Second
go.
chance points. That helps an offense, Kenny.
Ball
It's an
Golden
easy
Tate,
way to get some scoring. Which players do the best
Olenek,
job of
Wilson,
keeping
well,
possessions
Samuel
alive
well.
for the chance to get the second chance?
Second chance points, I would say Drummond, Steven Adams, and Cantor. Those are guys who are great
Let's go.
offensive rebounders, and they get it done.
Don't forget Montrezl Harrell is another guy
Stephen Silas,
that's doing a great job.
Here's the
The
starting group for Houston.
bench.
They've got Gordon.
Injury.
Olenek is out there with Wilson. And it's Wall. And it's Tate in at the three, the small forward. And
Okay, so I'm ready. Parang bilis. At least ngayon, hindi nasira sa una. Oof. Lumamang naman po sila. Okay. Isang po. Jeez. Habol. Isang po ulit. Here we go.
a new group in for the Nets.
Tignan natin. So, here's more on mid-range scoring, inside scoring, chopping. Okay.
Nicholas Claxton's checked
Let's
in
do
for
this.
DeAndre Jordan. Blake Griffin comes in for Kevin Durant. Brown is checked in for Harris. And Junior subbed in for James Harden.
I would imagine
nice,
at this
nice.
point in his career, all Irving wants to do is win. All he's got to do now is prove himself as a leader.
Hey,
Outside, Porter. Oh, that's blocked.
Nice
It's
block,
going to be
nice
out of
block.
bounds. The Rockets will retain possession. And now let's revisit that exceptional
Mobile block.
Mobil1 block.
Emphatic
block.
with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
Dinwiddie is checked in for Kyrie Irving.
okay, one more time.
Nets on defense. Trailing here by 8. Here's Bradley. The Rockets with another miss.
And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Come on, you can't be selfish. You got to be willing to make the next pass. Otherwise, you're just predictable.
Brooklyn with the ball. Dinwiddie the bounce pass. Claxton the pass to Junior. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. So many combo guys in the backcourt now, Kenny, but there are still a few traditional style point guards left. And they're sure fun to watch.
Yeah, you still got Rondo. You still have Mike Conley.
Yep.
Obviously CP3. These are traditional point guards that think pass first. Still got LeBron. He's a traditional point guard. He passes first. So it's still fun to watch.
Here's House. And it's Junior with the rebound. Nets trail by 6. Right side, Griffin unloads from 13. Offensive rebound. Brown. No good. That's miss number 2. He's 1 for 3. Houston's gone 4-6 from long range here early on. House the pass to Nwaba. Pass to House. Here's Bradley. Shot clock at 6. Over Griffin. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. And the Rockets lead by 8.
And you know what? While Bradley is focused on shooting more threes and less two-point jumpers, I mean, when you're feeling it, you got to let it fly, guy.
Here's Junior. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And guys, you might remember that he was not at his best from the foul line in their last outing.
Well, I think Junior's big X factor has always been his natural ability. It seems like there's nothing he can't do and no upward limit to his athleticism.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Nwaba kicks to Bradley. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. The pass to Junior. And Junior throws it down.
And love how Junior makes himself available for his team right where they need him for the big finish.
1:56 left in the first quarter. Here's Wilson. That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
To the inside. Here's Junior. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And the three-pointer, something that's exploded in importance the last half-decade. Kenny, do you feel you would have played differently if you came into the league today?
Without question. Because, Greg, I was probably, if you told me I could get 30 points or 20 assists, I would have said 30 points. I was that type of mentality. I liked scoring because scoring came easier to me. Finding people didn't come as easy. So I would have loved to play in this era where I don't have to think about getting you the ball as much. I would have loved that.
And honestly, the passing lanes are bigger because the court is more space.
Yes,
like so, if you shoot it, like we talk about, your ability to shoot it at a high level makes the game easier.
Yeah.
Because now, guys, the pump, you can lift your head to jumping out of position. You know, they're guarding the three-point line tighter, so you have more room to operate.
Griffin's shot is off.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
And that one's good. House.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
And there it is for him. Junior's got 8 points.
Some players don't like to attack the interior. Not the case with Junior. He'll attack anywhere he sees an opening.
Nwaba passes to Bradley.
Hey, foul.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Really really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Free throw good from Bradley.
I mean, and that 6'3" Bradley is a plus defender thanks to his quickness and tenacity.
Gobby's checked in for the Nets. And so it's Dinwiddie who brings up the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. It's a 10-point game. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Houston this season.
And with this matchup being an East versus West affair, it will be the first of only 2 meetings between the teams.
Yeah, should be a fun game to watch. I mean, 2 teams that don't see each other that much. They'll learn a lot about each other tonight.
Passes it to House. Kicks to Bradley. Fires from deep. Hands it from downtown. 9 points in the game so far.
Displaying intensity right off the opening
Nice
tip,
one.
especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, they've been very aggressive, and they've taken early control of this game.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. Houston on top, up by 11. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Brooklyn.
7-point lead.
Naturally a ball-dominant player. James Harden talked to...
Yeah, that's the goal. That's the goal. Of course, running off the ball is something that I'm comfortable doing. Like I'm able to catch and shoot. I'm able to play off, on the wings.
Giving their offense another dynamic.
And it also helps him preserve some energy for those big moments in the big games.
Hey, you pinasa.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, we've seen the Rockets really take control here.
Just stretching out the floor in that first, they had the defense scrambling.
But just wearing them out. I mean, when you space the floor like
Nice
this,
foul.
the defense has to run and expend energy.
This is how the floor looks for the Rockets starting the second. We've got Bradley, and it's Wilson in at the 5, roaming the paint. And the Rockets with possession here. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. And we heard about market size mattering less to players these days, guys. But we see summers where all the big free agents, Los Angeles, New York. So, Kenny, which is it?
Well, there's 2 aspects of it. There's endorsements and then there's quality of life. In the small markets, catching fire on the marketing front is sometimes much more difficult, but there could be a better quality of life. In a big city, you could be marketed, and then all of a sudden you start losing, and then the quality of life goes down.
Yeah, and the reality is the fact that when we played, there was only a couple games a week on national television. Now every game that every NBA team plays is on national television. The impact of social media, they're just, you can be a superstar in a small market today. Doesn't matter. Look at Giannis. You look at Durant and OKC, Westbrook. You can be as big a star in any market in today's game. Good intensity from Junior here. Boxes out to win the rebound and goes right back up for the score.
We played just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Yeah. Horrible effort. It appears they may be on the brink of giving up.
Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. And the net.
Okay, habol. Habol yan, 8-point lead. 5-point lead. 4 points. 7. Yan, konti na lang.
Big group substitution here for Brooklyn. KD's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Brown comes in for Joe Harris. Junior's checked in for Cobb. And Irving subbed in for Dinwiddie. Houston also making some changes. DJ Wilson comes in for David Nwaba. And Kevin Porter's subbed in for Eric Gordon. With some arc. And Griffin sends it back.
Oh, you want more of this from Griffin. There's no question he has the size and vertical to block shots.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. The Rockets have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them. And the first one at the line is good.
And this summer, Vince Carter retiring after his 22nd NBA season. That's That's a record for longevity in the game. Kenny, he's closer to our age than he is to some of his teammates.
Yeah, that's amazing. A guy could do it at this level so long and really help the team instead of just be on the team. He's an incredible athlete. That dedication and willingness has just rolled over into time.
Never had to be the main guy at this stage of his career, always wanting to supplement, help, tutor, mentor, and he stayed healthy.
Stayed healthy, that's the key.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. We were all witnesses last year to the pandemic, which struck with worldwide repercussions. The NBA was no exception. The 1920 season was altered, and this season was delayed. But the league is finding a sense of solidarity and resolve under the leadership of Adam Silver. Now, sports is a microcosm of society as a whole. We all are finding different ways to overcome this. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, DA. Here's Bradley. He's off on that one. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it.
Really surprising to see the huge edge they have in rebounds, given what the scoreboard said. And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Rockets leading by 6. Here's Porter. Griffin grabs the board.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Pass to Junior. It's rebounded by Houston. Wilson's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's House. Rebound, Brooklyn. Durant's got 5 rebounds tonight. And Kenny, great to have you on the show as always. You've got to come back soon. Promise us you'll come back soon.
I'm coming back next week.
Good.
I am not. There's more food down here. It's friendly about here. It's more room, man.
More
I
air.
can't wait to be here.
More air.
Everything, man. Everything's more down here.
And Greg, a lot of fun to be joined by Kenny the Jet, huh? As brilliant as he was on the court, he is just as amazing off it.
And, you know, Kenny has this amazing knack for describing what he sees with such clarity. Rare gift, and I'm glad he could share it with us.
Griffin with the steal. And here we go. Brooklyn, fast break. Brown's got the ball.
And that's how you do it, guys. Ball pressure and then get some runouts.
Down low. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Ooh, nice.
And the basket for the 4th time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's the floater. And it's Porter getting it to go. Porter's got 4 points in the quarter.
Oh, even from that range, the floater is one of the toughest shots in the game.
Griffin dishes to Irving. Nets passing it around. And that one's good, Junior.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Here's Porter. Lays it up and banks it in. Porter's got 8 points.
His energy level has never dropped in this game. I mean, he's working his tail off, and the D is struggling to keep up.
Irving passes to Junior.
Foul
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That play from Junior, taking the contact, getting the shot off, that tough New York mentality.
In the game, he's had 8 opportunities at the line and only made 4.
And as many times as we've seen him at the free throw line tonight, I think by now we know what's going to happen.
Bradley with the ball. From deep. No good on the last second attempt there.
Look, I appreciate the effort from Irving. We like seeing him get a hand up in time to contest shots.
John Wall getting it done for the Houston Rockets. He's been a major threat from 3-point range. Got 2 of them to fall in that quarter. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. KD, moments of frustration for you early. What are you seeing out there?
Well, I missed a lot of shots. I'm just trying to be aggressive. I missed some wide open threes and some shots I normally hit, so I just got to continue to keep being aggressive. My teammates looking for me. We got to do a better job on the defensive end.
Hey, man, I'm sure those shots will start to fall in the second half. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
Makuha ko na rin yung shooting. Kasi push the throws.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close it...
Wait, lang. Push, nakapress sila. 3 points. Solid point. Stop. 11 na naman. 10-6 na lang. 2-4 na lang. 2-6 na lang.
For the Nets, Cobby's checked in for Durant. Junior comes in for James Harden. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Irving. And that one misses. How the passion in New York is a pro sports city, Greg, is unquestioned. Talk about the pros and cons, though, of being a player in New York.
You know, the opportunity personally and professionally is immense, no doubt about it, but so is the media scrutiny. It can be very intense, and the fanaticism does make it hard to live a normal existence, and I think the guys who embrace being in a city like New York are the ones that typically are able to perform at the highest level.
So you can either thrive because of it or wilt because of it, just kind of what your personal preference is.
You called it, partner, and I have seen it happen both ways.
Oh, I bet. Harris is out there with Cobb. Then it's Jordan. Then it's Junior. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point. So that's the Nets foul.
There's no shortage of grip to Junior's game. He gets his elbows dirty. He'll come right at you and force you into mistakes.
He's been spending quite a bit of time at the foul line. This is trip number 6. Good on both.
Nice.
Here's Bradley. He's got 13. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Here's Cobb. And again, it's the Nets missing. Rockets lead by 6. In the corner, Bradley with it. Lets it go from deep. DeAndre Jordan grabs the miss.
He'll breathe a big sigh of relief if they hang on to win this game. He's not done much to contribute tonight.
And the foul called on Junior. That's foul number 2 for him. The Rockets shooting 35% or so in the third quarter. Whatever they're trying is not working. Now Gordon. He's got 6. It's stolen by Harris.
Intelligent defense. He reads the play. Gets himself in the perfect position to come up with the steal.
Here's Junior.
Oh.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Shot 7 of 12 from the charity stripe in this one. Free throw good. Junior. Brown, he's checked in for Dinwiddie. And a switch here also for Houston.
Nice.
Checked in. And both free throws good for Junior. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Rockets. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. When this game is done, they'll be off to Miami to take on the Heat. That is game 3 of this 4-game trip. And the dunk by Olynyk.
I mean, this is Gordon's offensive instincts going to work. I mean, feeds the open man the moment he spots him.
Here's Junior. It's deflected.
Ay, ba't ganun ang bagal niya
Here comes Gordon leading the break. Rebounded by the Nets. In transition, here come the Nets. Brown wide open. He fired. And the 3 off target. Houston leading by 6.
And drafted 42nd back in 2018 out of Miami, Bruce Brown has shown himself to be a rugged two-way guard.
Yeah, he's a second-round steal. Yeah, he competes at the defensive end of the floor, and the shooting numbers are trending in the right direction.
The Nets shooting 31% here in the third. Offensively, they are looking bleak. Offensive rebound. Jordan the pass to Cobb. Another shot. Can't hit that one. Nice D from Porter.
He's not using his head this quarter. He's got to get back to finding how to
Reset
send a
dapat
shot.
yun.
And Jordan sends it back.
And really, that's the brilliance of Jordan. Just
Boom.
denying those shots
Dunk.
there with tremendous power.
Two-point
And
lead
he's an
sila.
automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. There's 1:26 left in the third quarter of the game. And Jordan sends it back. They retain possession.
The ability to draw
Final
contact
foul.
and get to the line is a great tool for any player to have, but it's really a bonus for perimeter players like Brad.
This is his third trip to the free throw line.
Solid work at the line a season ago. 83% on his opportunities.
Durant's checked in for Brooklyn.
Pasok.
And the second free throw,
Two-point
good.
lead lang.
A minute 20 left to play here in the third. Nets trail by 5. Junior the pass
Hey.
to Jordan. It's stolen
That's a
by
pick.
Bradley. And it's the Rockets on the break. Bradley's got the ball.
Well, he has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. I mean, he's been taking some bad
Foul
shots.
na naman.
And he hits it and
Counted.
gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
And you can only admire the grit that Junior plays with. He's not afraid of a little contact.
Quite the
Perfect.
numbers piling up at the line for him, even though he has missed 5 of his 14 tries.
And one of the problems in the first
Yeah,
half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved
Hey.
since the break.
Oh, that's just pure desire from Bradley right there. I mean, true determination to throw it down off the drive.
Brooklyn with the ball, trailing by 4. Junior dishes to Jordan, and he banks in the
Nice,
layup.
nice.
Jordan's got 9.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind
Two-point
it out.
lead.
Gordon against Brown. To the paint. Here's Bradley. Lays it up and in off a pretty assist. Bradley's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Basketball mind of Bradley. He knows precisely when to try to score from this area.
And
Hey.
it's blocked by Bradley. And stolen by Junior.
Reset.
Outside Durant to the middle.
Pangit.
Junior
Hindi talaga
missing.
marunong. Sayang.
Cobb with the steal.
Diretso ka.
Shoots over Bradley. Misses the shot.
Pasa na
The
lang.
third quarter comes to a close. Rockets lead by 4.
2 point lang.
And we're
At least
coming right
mababa.
back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter.
Laka.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Houston leading by 4. A moment now to reset the lineups. Brought to us by Gatorade. All fueled up here for the fourth quarter. So on the floor for Houston. Ball out there with Porter. Then there's Gordon. Then it's Kelly Olynyk. Pass to Wall. 5 to shoot.
Ay, nice.
And another field goal in this total. Make it 7 for 14, shooting 50%.
Look at the muscle from Wall, willing to draw some contact.
And Junior with the basket on the assist by Irving. Junior's got 30 points.
Come on.
Too bad the
Dapat na
scoring
yan.
hasn't been contagious. I mean, they'd be in much better shape if a few of their other guys had picked up some slack.
Here's Wall. That one's not
Nice
going to go.
one.
So Brooklyn will take it the other way. Here's Junior. And that one
Foul.
clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Great aggressive play by Junior that time. When in doubt, take it at defenders with conviction. You can earn a trip to the line.
And
Perfect.
the first one drops. B.J. Wilson, he's checked in for Houston. David Mwaba comes in for Porter.
Good one.
He's perfect
Nice.
from the
2 for
line
2.
this time. And so it's Wall. He brings it up for Houston. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game.
Ah, naging 4 na
Laid in with a
naman.
nice touch off the glass. Wall's got 4 this quarter.
and the IQ of Wall, it's impressive. And when you mix it with the speed, it's just a nightmare to handle in the screen and roll.
Good, and the assist
Nice
goes
one.
to Irving.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
This is why they go to him in these spots. I mean, they trust his judgment and ability to score down the stretch.
Back to Wall. There's the three. And it's Durant with the rebound.
With all these three-pointers he's
Patay
missed
kayo
in the first
dyan.
half, I mean, he's become weighted.
Well,
Somebody tell he's got to be more unselfish.
And here's Gordon. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Now back to Nwaba. Misses the three.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
Irving kicks to Kyle. Lobs it up for Jordan.
patay.
Nice catch and finish on the alley-oop. And it's a three-point Brooklyn lead.
Excellent
na.
decision making. I mean, given how fluid Durant is in these sets, I mean, how do you guard him?
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. And the call
Nice.
on the
Sub
shot
na.
sends him to the line.
Punta.
First free throw is good. James.
Oof, 32 points. Tay. Tamang. 1 point. 2 points. 3 points. 1 point lead. Oh, 2 point lead. Okay, let's go.
Changes for Brooklyn. Joe Harris comes in for Cobb. And Junior subbed in for James Harden. Kevin Porter's checked in for Houston.
32 points.
That free throw
Nice,
good
nice,
from
nice.
Kyrie Irving.
And the handles Irving possesses, I mean, unreal. The great Isaiah Thomas, Hall of Famer Isaiah Thomas, told me Irving might have the best handles he's ever seen.
Irving against Wall. And stolen by Irving.
Oh, takbo.
In transition, here come the Nets. Junior the pass to Irving. And Junior with the basket on the assist by Irving.
Nice.
Irving's got assist number 7 for him tonight. Rockets trail by 5. Now a timeout called by Houston.
Timeout.
And they're picking up a lot of fouls already in the penalty. Not a good sign. They need to focus on moving their feet and maintaining a good defensive position.
Let's go.
And now let's present our New Balance player of the
Player
game.
of the game, first
Junior.
time.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
Olenek, he's checked in for David Nwaba. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Hey guys, well, the Rockets coach had some words for his team during the timeout. He said, look, you guys are playing physical and I like that, but it has to be under control. We've committed way too many fouls. We've allowed way too many foul shots. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
Wala yung camera.
First free throw is good.
Yeah.
So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses.
Listen, they're still right in this thing. Missing that free throw, though, keeps
Foul
us
out.
a 2-possession
Yeesh.
deficit.
Fouled out.
David Nwaba is checked in for Kevin Porter. And that one misses.
Lumabas na.
And he
Perfect.
sinks the second.
They can live with the miss because it's a 2-possession game now. That's big.
Rockets trail by 5. Inside, here's Nwaba, and good, coming off the
Mali,
assist
mali,
by
mali.
Wall. Wall's got 6 assists here tonight.
I love that pass. Wall is a classic point guard who makes everyone around him better. When he's missed time, his teams have always suffered.
Timeout called, the Nets.
Do this.
Nets leading by 3. Irving drives in, scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
Oh, man, you got to appreciate the poise of Irving. He's always composed, especially on important possessions.
Here's Wall. The rebound by KD. Durant's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. It's tipped. Now here's Wall. From 15 feet away, and Irving pulls it down. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for Brooklyn. He gets it in there. Junior's got the lead up to 7 now for the Nets.
All night as the defense has adjusted, Junior has adjusted back. I mean, that speaks to the versatility of his skill set.
And Nwaba has it in the corner. Wilson kicks to Nwaba. And that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. Jordan's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort to the inside. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Oh, he shows some patience with that pump fake. Junior can beat opponents in a number of different ways.
Second one is good. Being both at the line, and it's a 9-point ball game. The Rockets shooting 40% in the fourth. Here's Wall. It's hauled in by Kevin Durant. Here's Junior. Wall with a block.
One of the things that's underrated is that he's an insane athlete. Right there, he's just showing what an incredible defender he is with these type of blocks.
Very pretty.
And that log came from a mile away, and it was right on the money.
Talk about a long-distance connection. Jordan high post to the middle. Here's Junior. Oh, and he pops it off the glass. Wow.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
Oh, yeah, room for error now. We'll see what they run. Wall embraces pressure. Look, he lives for it. Doesn't shy away when the game is on the line.
And that one falls for John Wall. We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And so they foul intentionally. Gets the first, then puts them up by 5.
Skill, length, time. Durant, he's special in all those categories. He can dominate on both ends.
And as long as they can keep doing that kind of work at the foul line, this league will be safe.
Now a timeout called by Houston. They trail by 6. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. To the paint, poked away. Wall, no luck. And now we've got the intentional foul. And no good as the first free throw, missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. And he does get the second one. And that makes it a 7-point lead. And the Rockets with possession here from downtown. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Down low. It's tipped. Stolen by Wilson. Exum with a wide open look. Knocks down the 3. Timeout called the Nets. They're up by 4. Just 2 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone
1,044
I mean, there were some
fans.
times that momentum shifted, and especially early on. But let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the
Yes,
NBA,
meron na tayong shooting
presented
badge.
by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
Salaritas. Stevie endorsement earned. Mobil. What's up, baby boy? Big news. We got a meeting with Mobil1 tomorrow. They're looking at you as a potential partner. We're talking serious money. Make sure you're not late. Let's get it. Ooh, so here's what we're thinking. How does that strike you? Okay. Okay. Accept tayo muna. What do you want to do for your performance and incentives? Mm-hmm. 15 for win game. Sige. Tapos naman. Let's go. On behalf of Mobil1, I would like to thank you for your continued support and hope we can keep this partnership going strong. Woo! That's a good one. Progression muna tayo. Nope. Driving layup tayo. Dagdag ng driving layup. Okay. Tapos badge. Shooting badge. Ano meron na? Catch and shoot, no. Catch shooter, no. Corner specialist, no. Saan ba? Oh. Reduce the penalty suffered from. Let's try this one. Okay. With that, guys, endorsement natin next. We still have. Next natin is Swiss. T-Sot Swiss. Okay, fans natin is still at 20,228. Marketability is B. And we're still at 20 point. Yun nga. Next natin T-Sot. For our next game, we're up against Detroit Pistons. With that, guys, don't forget to subscribe and like this video. See you again next time.